Imagine this scene, the one you've replayed in your head thousands of times. It could be an important call you've been anticipating for weeks. It could be a meeting you've pinned all your hopes on. You've put yourself out there, you've taken the initiative, you've been real. And you receive a harsh, cold, unequivocal no. You've been met with pure, undiluted rejection. Your mind immediately switches to an archaic mode of panic and threat. You feel a searing sting of insecurity, humiliation, weakness, and shame, as if you've been cast out of the tribe. Your inner critic begins whispering the most damaging words about your worth. This searing emotion is familiar to every person who has ever taken a risk. But here's the rub, most people perceive rejection as a personal, final judgment, as irrefutable proof of their own inadequacy and incapacity for relationships. You're watching this video because you're looking for the key to this pain that haunts you in the psychology of dating and life. You're looking for the dark secret of how the strongest, most confident, and most attractive people exploit this sting of pain and failure. Everything you know and feel about rejection is a lie sold to you by your fear. Rejection isn't the end of the road, not a catastrophe, but the most powerful, immediate catalyst. It's always the beginning of something much more powerful. Remember, rejection isn't a judgment on your intrinsic value, which is absolute. It's simply a communication of incompatibility between the boundaries, goals, or priorities of two different people. And if you can read this, it becomes your strength. The myth we're debunking: we believe that confidence and strength grow only from constant external approval, and yes, this is a fundamental, neurotic thinking error. Confidence that depends on praise is fragile and unreliable. Truth: confidence that depends on an external yes isn't confidence. It's dependency and emotional slavery, where your mind has surrendered the key to your self-respect to another. True power is autonomous. We'll uncover the psychology of how consciously accepting rejection becomes the fastest, albeit most painful, path to sovereign power and absolute attraction. You'll learn how to reprogram your brain. Insight number 1: rejection as proof of a frame. Your mind must immediately switch from "I'm bad" to the strategic "this is information." When you receive a no, you shouldn't see it as a personal failure, but as proof of your own structural integrity. You should see proof that you have your own value frame, your own boundaries, your own unique way of thinking, and your own path that doesn't align with someone else's. You haven't bent over backwards to get approval. Mini story: a person with low attraction seeks approval in relationships and tries to please everyone to avoid no. As a result, they blur their boundaries and become safe but unattractive. A person with high power and confidence receives no and says, "Fine. I understand. My frame isn't for everyone." They assert their value frame through rejection. Dark secret: true attraction doesn't seek easy agreement. It seeks contrast and authority. If you don't say no to anyone and don't receive a no in return, you're invisible. Rejection is simply a communication of contrast. Like a filter, it immediately clears your environment of those who don't fit your unique meaning and value, saving you time and emotions. Insight number 2: the emotional switch, from pain to action. The pain of rejection is pure, powerful, untapped energy that your brain would normally waste on reflexive suffering. Most people waste this energy on self-sabotage and self-flagellation, getting stuck in a cycle of insecurity. Your brain must learn to use this intense emotion as instant fuel for immediate, positive action. Feeling hurt? Do something that proves your strength. Example: instead of agonizing over, "What's wrong with me? Why was I rejected?" ask yourself a strategic, powerful question. Where did I allow a power leak in my communication or thinking? And what will I do right now to fix it? Psychology: rejection should immediately shift you from a passive state of "I'm a victim, I'm suffering" to an active state of "I'm a creator, I'm improving." Use the pain to rebuild your habits. This isn't revenge on your ex. It's self-affirmation, transformation, and the deepest respect for your own future power. Insight number 3: generating confidence, independence from an external yes. Confidence and inner strength born from experienced and analyzed rejection are the strongest and most indestructible. Because it has no external, fragile supports that can be taken away with a single word. You begin to build your framework and your value on the habit of self-approval and internal standards, not on the opinions and moods of others. This is the foundation of sovereignty. Gender dynamics: people who are not afraid of no, who do not collapse into panic after rejection, demonstrate rare strength and emotional stability. This is the attraction of autonomy and self-sufficiency. Truth: when you are not afraid of no, you tell everyone around you, "My value is not negotiable," does not depend on your mood, and you have no say in my self-respect. This thinking instantly changes your communication and all your relationships. You stop asking and pleasing. You begin to offer your value and choose. Mindset shift, from loss to purification. Stop perceiving rejection as a catastrophic loss of something important. Start seeing it as cathartic and strategic. Every no frees up your time, your emotions, your energy, and your power to find the right yes that resonates with your frame. Your mind must accept that failure or rejection is not the opposite of success. It is an integral, necessary part of it. You cannot achieve a goal without encountering resistance. Practice anchoring power. Form a new habit. After every rejection, immediately perform a conscious, measurable act of self-affirmation and strength. Immediately. Tackle the most difficult task you've been putting off. Protect your frame in ongoing communication. Prove to yourself that you control your power and your mind, not external emotions. This anchoring creates a new, powerful neural connection in your brain. Rejection equals empowerment and action. This is your switch. Truth. Your confidence is not the absence of fear. It is a mindset and strength that uses fear and pain as fuel. Attraction is not about being perfect and pleasing everyone. It is about being independent of outside opinions and being whole within your own frame. Your rejection is your personal, powerful, dark fuel tank for growing strength. Final realization, you will never again fear no, because you have changed its meaning. You will welcome it and use it. Because every no makes your frame stronger, your boundaries clearer, and your confidence purer, untainted by outside opinion. The secret of attraction, rejection is your personal power and authority trainer. Your true value does not need others' approval.